Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. We're back again with another pre-market analysis video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the top 3 stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list for today and potentially through Friday as well. We're going to go into details, a lot of details about those. And I'm also going to mention other stocks that look pretty good, and these stocks are also out of your comments from yesterday's video as well. So without further ado, let's begin. The very first stock that I want to talk to all of you about is right in the front of you is Tesla right here. Tesla crushed earnings, and so far it looks great. Yesterday I did talk about my price target being around 500 later that month, and so far it's looking good for an intraday opportunity. Do expect volatility here. It may drop just a little bit, because the people who got in here with calls or with stocks may want to take some money off the table right out the bell, especially when you look at the SPY. Yesterday I talked about the SPY and how low it could go, and right now, if you look at it closely, it's hugging the floor right there. It broke through and now it's trying to get above that resistance line, and it's struggling to do so. So again, the market opens in exactly 45 minutes. So do not be surprised to see a massive flush, okay? And if it could get down here, honestly, that would be so great. I do want to see the market lower just to see a bigger bounce. But right now it's in a make or break it spot, and I think it may affect Tesla in a very short term. Looking at it from this perspective, but I am long biased on Tesla. I don't think Tesla is gonna crash. I don't know. I definitely don't think that. I'm just telling you to keep a good eye on this one because it may roll over here to like 337 and then bounce back and be on its way to 450. So definitely keep Tesla on your watch list for today. Again, there is hype, there is news. The stocks looks good. It looks strong. Yeah, so just watch for the either volume surge or just be patient with it and let it do its thing until it's ready to go back up again. So definitely watch Tesla for sure. The next stock that I think we should all talk about is another stock that crushed earnings on Tuesday, and that stock is Snapchat. There you go. And this right here is Snapchat. Again, it went on a massive run. Now, the question that a lot of you probably have is, will it go higher or will it just crumble down? And what is it about the stock that could make it go higher? Well, if you change this to the daily, right? Again, this stock is very overextended, but just because it's overextended doesn't mean it's just gonna crumble back down. You should be worried if it goes below 35.11 and starts crumbling down to fill up this gap. You should be worried if it does so. But right now, in the short term, I think it's gonna stay up there. And what tend to happen with these stocks that crush earnings like that, they have continuation moves. Either today may be a small red day followed by a huge push on Friday, or it just consolidates here and then gradually rises over time, like probably over the next month or over the next 2 months to like $50. But I'm not too bearish on it yet. Like I'm really not. Again, the crushed earnings, and if you look at this chart right here, you can see that there is a lot of short sellers piling in. And the short sellers in here, number one fear is for the stocks to rise in show strength. So if the stock rises in show strength, a lot of them are going to cover step by step. The people in here are going to cover. Next up is the people in here are going to cover. And then next up is everybody in here that got their stop loss at 39, right? Everybody that got the stop loss at 39. All of these stop losses will get triggered and the stock will push higher, but that's over time. Again, this one is moving kind of nicely. It has a nice range to it, so definitely watch it for intraday opportunities in the day. Okay, it's within the next few hours. Just watch this one closely. This is the second one that you should definitely be keeping in your watch list for today. The next one that I want to talk to all of you about is Twitter. And Twitter, again, is following that move that was set up by Snapchat. Snapchat crushed earnings, and all of the social media networks actually followed through with that move. So if you're watching it right now, a break above $50 is a long, like, yeah, if it breaks above $50 and it made a new high, you see, there are short sellers in here, right? That covered as soon as the stock broke out to the upside, and then there's some short sellers here that also covered. And let me see if I can find some more in the back. Nope. Okay, but the nice thing is it made a new high, and the stock is not tired yet. And earnings is around the corner, which I don't like. But the one thing that you should be happy about is that it can make a move all the way up to 35 before earnings. And then again, I never recommend anybody to hold anything through earnings. I honestly don't do it. It's a 50-50 coin toss. It's no different from gambling. And it's completely unpredictable. Literally, it's the only thing in the stock market that is like that I consider gambling. Everything else is not. But just that one specifically, holding through earnings, I do not recommend it. So yeah, watch Twitter for an intraday move, especially above $50.50. It could always collapse if the market goes down briefly, but then again, I don't think that drop will last as long. So definitely keep that on your watch list. A lot of you had questions about cruise lines, so I want to cover one cruise line for you, and that one is RCL. And RCL got demolished. Like it really got demolished over here, from $70 all the way down to $59. And right now it's consolidating really well. I did like the stock a lot, especially like in the previous day. Yeah, if you're wondering what this is, I actually drew this in like when the stock was at $50. So if you're not following us on Instagram, definitely do so. RCL was the stock for this scavenger hunt that was posted on August 9th. I did drew this a long time ago. This was a nice opportunity to make money when the stock was at $52. And shout out to this person right here for being the first one to figure it out. I hope you made a lot of money from this move and from the drop as well, because in here we trade in both directions. And if you look at the stock right now, it did just that. It went all the way up here and then they crumbled back down right here. And unfortunately, it didn't go all the way up to 100 as I predicted. But again, like 80% of the move was accurate. The other 20 was just a dud and it didn't go anywhere. It may go up to 100, but just not. I don't think it will like anytime soon. But definitely keep your eyes on this. And if you're not following us on Instagram, you definitely should. Like you're missing out. So yeah, watch this one for sure. It's been crushed, and the prices are not gonna stay too low for that long. So definitely watch RCL as well. Another stock that I want to answer for all of you is Space. Yeah, Space got crushed again. And when y'all see these stock dropping like that, just know that there was a lot of money to be made here, especially to the short side with puts. If you're a beginner, again, making money to the downside requires buying puts at the right time, and then those puts would magnify in gains as stocks collapse. And right now, I do think that short sellers may take their money off the table. The SPY is not looking too weak. Again, it's not looking too weak. I want it to be just a little bit weaker, just to drop and then bounce. But yeah, just keep Space in your watch list for sure. And a move above $21 may lead to a move to $22. So definitely watch this one. Looking at it from this perspective, the flag was there, but it missed the target by only like 50 cents. And then it came back down. And then they go and went to the target later on here, and then collapsed right afterwards. So again, keep this one on your watch list. Earnings is around the corner. So it may make a move all the way back up here to $23 before earnings. And then after that, we don't know what happens. Like, again, 50-50 coin toss, don't hold through earnings. And yeah, the market is about to open in 35 minutes. If you got value from this video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. If you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on the pre-market videos that are released 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market videos that are released in the afternoon between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time. If you're not following us on social media, definitely follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab. If you're a beginner looking to get started in the stock market, there are step-by-step directions in the description of the video. Again, it only takes 4 steps and only 15 minutes to get signed up with brokers such as Webull, Robinhood, and TD Ameritrade to get this software right here that I'm using, this Think or Swim. The very first link in the video is to get you 1 free stock with Robinhood. And then the next link after that is to get you 2 free stocks with Webull after signing up with the links below. Once again, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I'm going to see all of you this afternoon. Do not get caught on the wrong side of the trade. Be really, really careful and monitor your money very, very closely. I'm going to see all of you this afternoon.